Guys, and welcome back to Fulham Crew, episode number 37. And today in our first game we've got Accrington Stanley in the quarter final of the Capital One Cup. Don't ask me how they've got there, but obviously somehow they have. And to be fair to me, I'm so glad we have got Accrington Stanley. I mean, in a bloody quarter final of a cup, you get a League Two side. I mean, you can't wish for out more. So I just simmed it, and as you see, we easily won. Actually, they actually scored. That's one thing, but 3-1 in the end, and quite an easy win, as you'd say 3-1 would be. But anyway, in our second game was against QPR. Obviously, it lost first row. I think QPR came up with us the season we went up, so yeah, they did. They finished second. I remember it was a very close championship. QPR was leading the way for quite a long while, and they dropped a lot of points. We won a lot of games, and in the end, obviously, we won the league. But it was actually QPR would have a good chance at the start. But this free kick here from Quintero, so unlucky. I mean, I still haven't scored with him yet, which is so frustrating from free kicks. Like I say every episode, his 3-6 stats are effing sick. I don't know anyone's as better. But yeah, QPR scored with an absolute thunderbolt from their obviously player now in real life. They actually have him at the club. Cherry is called. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Actually, that's his 4th goal of the season, so he's not slacking at all. He's getting right stuck in with the Premier League, and obviously they went up 1-0 going into half time, and obviously going into the second half, I wanted to improve, but it was very frustrating. I couldn't score. I was pushing. No, it was working for me. Their goalkeeper making saves. We was hitting it over the bar, hitting it wide, and in the end, it came to nothing really, and in the end, we lost. So. A bit frustrating really to lose against a side like QPR. Been doing very well in the league so far. So, to lose like a side to QPR, I can't really argue with it. But just before the end of the game, look at this. I mean, they went on a bloody counter-attack. They play it inside, and they actually made it 2. So, it was offside though. So, I mean, lucky for us. Freaking hell, I mean, if it had been 2-0, it would have been really embarrassing. But, why did my goalkeeper come up for the corner? Because he don't do well anyway. He doesn't. Why has he come up for this corner? He never heads the ball or nothing. He's useless up there. Just go back and sit in goal. Because the thing is, yeah, they might have still scored the goal, but it was still offside. So, what can I say? But it don't matter, because we did lose 1-0 in the end. We should have really been winning that game. But, you can't win everything. Anyway, it was in the Champions League again. The reverse tie this time against Zenit St. Petersburg. Obviously, they beat us last time at their ground back in Russia, back in Zenit. And, it was actually 2-1. We was leading 1-0. So, but we did actually end up losing 2-1, which was a bit shit. But, good early chance there. Should have maybe scored that. That side of the pitch would have a chance of whipping the ball and that header just went wide, so Zenit came quite close there, and could have easily and definitely scored. And it was Zenit again, it was kind of us, kind of the up to the 25th minute, and then it was kind of all really in the first half. Don't get me wrong, not a lot of chances going on, but the big one. They got a freaking penalty, didn't they? I thought I should have got a penalty earlier on, but I didn't show it because, looking back, and it was 50-50. Well, this one I didn't think was a penalty at all, and luckily, Hulk got it. So, even big players in those big games, like we've seen recently, Aguero missing them, Ibrahim missing them, and now obviously in the game, Hulk missed one. So it was still 0-0, and, like I said, they were still piling on pressure. So I was quite good when, obviously it came to half-time, but I kind of obviously shouldn't really have felt that because, there was only again, it was so frustrating. There was chance, I just couldn't make a chance on my own, not really scored. And as you see here, we actually didn't hit the ball off him actually, and we had a good chance here. Could we have scored? Came late in the game, was 1-on-1. Yeah, he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Guys, Harry Kane. He's the worst striker I've played with. He's worse than Berahino. Why have they made the two kind of promising young talents in English football striker-wise crap on this game? It's so frustrating. Yeah, they might grow to good ratings, but they're still crap. I just can't play with them, they're so rubbish, and I just hate them. But we did actually draw with Zenit St. Petersburg in the end. We couldn't really got and done with getting the win really, because obviously if we'd have got the win, I think we would have actually qualified. So it was a bit frustrating, but the good thing about it was, after that game, we seen the game against West Brom, and we actually beat them 4-0, which was a really good result. So, you know, good in the league, average in the Champions League, because, you know, in the Champions League, I don't think we've won enough games, really, to be fair. You know, Juventus, don't get me wrong, we beat them, you know, all well and done. And, you know, but after that, I think they've won every game. So, you know, it was just a one-off, obviously. So we've only got 2 more games left in the Champions League. And, you know, it's getting to crunch time, really. But in the last game of the episode in the Premier League, we did have Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And, you know, so far against the big teams, we've actually done pretty well. You know, on the opening day, we won Tottenham. We also drew against Man U. Another Chelsea. I was expecting to get at least a point. Because, like I said, don't get me wrong, obviously Chelsea could play a complete opposite. They could play very well. But on the stroke of half-time, Jack Butland, what are you doing? He, guys, is definitely off in January. I don't care who I get instead of him. I think I might bring Rodak back because he's crap, Butland. Again, another English young player, and he's just rubbish. I just can't play with him. So I don't play with him because he controls himself. He's a complete retard, guys. He comes out for everything. I don't know why he does it, but he does. And he concedes goals. He concedes too many. And, you know, he's letting the side down, to be fair. He's letting the defensive side down. If it weren't for him, we wouldn't be conceding so many goals, and we'd actually be winning a lot more games. But, you know, second half, we was pressuring him a bit more, and luckily, we get the goal that I deserved, really, because we played a very good second half. So, you know, good goal here, good for Quintero, Hender, obviously, he gets the goal and finishes off and makes it 1-1. So, you know, good all-round goal, really, and, you know, obviously set us off. But after that, we had a lot going on in the second half, you know, don't get me wrong, we had a chance here, and, you know, it was kind of it for the game. It was not the best of the games. Obviously, against Chelsea, you expect to get dominated by them, but obviously this time it wasn't the case. And, you know, as you see, really, it's the 90th minute, and the referee blows a full-time whistle. So we ended that game 1-1. Good performance in the Premier League this episode. Not too good in the Champions League. I mean, next episode, obviously, Champions League's ends. So, you know, to be fair, if we don't actually qualify for it and get in the Europa League, I'll still be quite, you know, pleased, actually, because, you know, it's our first season in kind of the European Cup. So, you know, I don't really mind if we get the Europa League. If we get the Europa League, though, I expect to probably win it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace!